Hello everyone. We are going to continue from our previous derivation of displacement thickness, momentum thickness and energy thickness. Particularly in this lecture, we are going to focus on application of their formulas for a problem. So now let us proceed. The problem statement is like this. We need to find out displacement thickness, momentum thickness and energy thickness when velocity distribution for the boundary layer is given as the ratio of local velocity to the free stream velocity, that is small u upon capital U, is equal to y by delta. In this case, u is the velocity at a distance y away from the plate and delta is the boundary layer thickness. Also remember that at a distance y is equal to delta, that is distance equal to boundary layer thickness, velocity of that particular fluid layer is as good as the free stream velocity. Also, we need to calculate the value of the ratio of displacement thickness to the momentum thickness. So let us proceed in this direction. The first thing which is given to us is the velocity distribution or velocity profile that we need to write down. Now we know that displacement thickness delta star is calculated with the help of this formula, which is integration of the quantity 1 minus small u upon capital U with respect to y within the limits of integration, which includes lower limit 0 and upper limit delta. Now we have been given this small u upon capital U value, so we will substitute that value as y by delta in that same equation. Now since all the terms can be integrated, so now we will perform the integration. But only one thing we need to take into account: the parameter delta is a constant quantity. Why? Because the value of delta does not change whenever you go away from the plate. It remains constant for that particular flow condition. So that's why its integration will not take place. Integration of 1 and y will happen. So integration of 1 with respect to y itself is only y, and integration of y is y square by 2 and 1 upon delta as it is. Now the integration operation is complete. Now we need to put in the limits of integration. So when we put delta for y and then 0 for y, so simply we get delta minus 0, that is delta. So that's the benefit. In this case we can achieve a mathematical benefit. Every time 0 can be directly omitted from our writing. So what we get is delta minus delta square upon 2 delta. We can eliminate 1 delta from numerator and 1 delta from denominator. So that gives us delta minus delta by 2. So the final answer for displacement thickness is delta by 2. Now we'll proceed for momentum thickness, theta. We know that momentum thickness is calculated as this parameter, if we remember, is actually the displacement thickness and only displacement thickness multiplied by again the velocity profile, that is ratio of local velocity to the free stream velocity, and its integration within the limits 0 to delta gives us this momentum thickness. So simply again recall, this is displacement thickness, multiply it by u upon u, you get the momentum thickness. We will take this term inside the bracket and then perform the integration. So substituting the value as y by delta, so we get y by delta into the bracket 1 minus y by delta. Take it inside the bracket, so we get y by delta minus y by delta multiplied by y by delta, so we get y square upon delta square. Integrating, again integration of delta will not take place, it is a constant parameter, only y terms will be integrated. So integration of y will be y square by 2, 1 upon delta as it is. Integration of y square is y cube by 3 and 1 upon delta square as it is. Now we will substitute the limits of integration. No need to substitute 0, that will save our writing time. So substituting delta for y square, we will get delta square upon 2 delta. Substituting delta for y cube, we get delta cube upon 3 delta square. So 1 delta will be eliminated from numerator as well as denominator, and in this case delta square will be eliminated from numerator and denominator. So that gives us delta by 2 and delta by 3. So we'll have to equalize the denominator. So the common factor or the common multiplier is 6. So what we get is 6 at the denominator multiply the left hand side by 3 and the right hand side by 2. So what we get is 3 delta minus 2 delta upon 6. So what we get is delta upon 6, which is your momentum thickness. Now the next parameter, energy thickness, we know that it is calculated with the help of this equation. We can observe that this equation is very similar to the equation of displacement thickness and momentum thickness. It is obtained only by multiplying one additional term u by u inside the bracket for this quantity in the case of momentum thickness. So now let us proceed. So we substitute the value of y by delta for u by capital U, and then we take in this quantity y by delta inside the bracket, so that gives us y by delta minus y by delta into y square by delta square, so that is y cube upon delta cube. And now we will perform the integration with respect to y. So again, integration of delta will not take place, only integration of y and y cube will take place. So integration of y is y square by 2 and integration of y cube is y raised to 4 upon 4. Now we will substitute the limits of integration. So the y square becomes delta square and y raised to 4 becomes delta raised to the power 4. So that gives us delta square upon 2 delta and delta raised to 4 upon 4 delta cube. Now one delta will be eliminated from numerator as well as denominator, and delta cube will be eliminated from denominator as well as numerator. So that gives us delta by 2 minus delta by 4. So what remains with us, actually this parameter is as good as 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. So we already know it is as good as 1 by 4. So the final answer will be delta by 4. Now we have understood in this lecture how to apply the formula for energy thickness, momentum thickness and displacement thickness when particular velocity profile is given. Important aspect of this lecture is that we have taken a very fundamental problem with a simplistic velocity profile. In the further lectures, we will understand this such application for some complicated velocity profiles as well. Thank you very much.